No more! Joinen here, and welcome to the luxury Finnish prisons. Now, I don't know if you heard about Finland. It's this tiny little country. It's like between Sweden and Russia. They've got a good schooling system. It gets a little bit cold there on the odd occasion, and apparently they got great prisons. Good place to commit a crime. So today we're gonna have a look at what a Finnish prison is like. A top-notch, top-class, real bad people go there, but looks like they have a good time. So let's have a look. Prisoners in Finland live in open prisons where they learn tech skills. He certainly looks like he's having a good time in the ice water there.
This man is serving a life sentence for murder.
I'm sorry, I'm a little body conscious, as you can see. I've gained a few pounds.
A dip in the
What a way to start a video. Straight up. Yeah, this dude's serving life sentence for murder. He killed a man. Anyway, here's a funny quip. Laugh at it. Murder? Murder. The shirtless guy killed someone, yeah. And he's funny.
Frozen lake behind the prison is part of his regular workout routine.
No problem. It's okay. Okay, your turn.
Welcome to life in one of Finland's open prisons.
He's just walking around, having a good time. Going for a dip. I mean, I don't know. Kind of feels like if you're thinking about murder, maybe Finland's a good place to. Anyway,
there are no cell blocks here.
don't make me laugh at a murderer's jokes, Joinen.
Dormitories. Inmates come and go in their own cars.
Really?
When Matti isn't at the nearby university.
Matti. Classic Finnish name, Matti. Of course his name is Matti. Matti drives into prison. That's every day. Sorry guys, alarm goes off. Where are you going? Sorry, I gotta get to prison.
University campus, he's in his dorm room, studying for a career in tech.
Some entrepreneurship books, marketing books, user experience.
Okay, that's rude. He's speaking English. We don't need subtitles.
All kinds of digital and IT studies.
And we have this kind of normality principle that prisoners should be treated equally, even though they are prisoners, but they should have access to same services and rights as other citizens.
Okay. It's just wacky. Yeah, I mean, why not? Prisoners just get to, I mean, sure. Murderer? Never mind that. Well, as long as he's not murdering people, right? I guess that's the point. You're trying to get them out of circulation, trying to get them out of the regular, you know, the situation there where they're presented with murder. But, you know, if they're not out there murdering, they mean manslaughter maybe? I don't know. I don't know what Matti did in his previous life before he became a tech studier in prison.
In recent years, Finland has been named the happiest and safest country in the world.
Yeah, Finns, the happiest people in the world. The Finns are the first people I think of when I think of real happy people. You want to see some smiles? Go to Finland. I can just imagine the Finns getting their surveys. How happy are you? Yes, relatively. Pretty good. I think I am pretty happy. I say yes. 10 out of 10.
Citizens here enjoy generous public benefits, universal healthcare, subsidized daycare for children, and free college tuition.
Yeah, dude, you can study for free in Finland. Evidently, you know, you can go to prison and study there if you want to for free. But you can also not go to prison. You can skip that part. Yeah, you don't have to commit crimes to study for free. You can just go and do your thing. Crazy.
Promotional films like this, produced by Finland's Criminal Sanctions Agency.
Look at this. Look at the Finnish language right here. Look at this word. That's one word right there.
Document how prisoners are eased back into society.
Right. Yeah. So someone in the chat was like, what's the point of prison? And that's the thing. It's like, I guess probably different countries or whatever have, or maybe even different prisons will have different purposes for the prison, whether it's to just get the dangerous people out of circulation, or whether it's to rehabilitate them back for normal life and get them good and, you know, not murdery again. I don't know. I guess that's their approach. They're trying to just like treat these people like humans and get them back to being functional members of society. I don't know about the murder thing though. I don't know. It's a life sentence. He doesn't get back out. I guess if it's life sentence, then, you know, what are you going to do? Might as well do some learning, do some study. I don't know.
With work opportunities and help from counsellors. And the incarceration rate here is one of the lowest in Europe, a quarter of what it was in 1950. In Finland, only 1 in 3 former convicts ends up back in prison. Compare that to the United
That's pretty good. That must mean it's actually working.
States, where 2 out of 3 get locked up again within 2 years of release.
Oof.
A 2018 bill included sentencing reforms meant to reduce what is referred to as recidivism, but they only apply to inmates in federal custody.
So it must work then. Who'd have thunk? You know, you'd let them just like learn some skills, do some regular person stuff, and, you know, set them up for life again. Set them up for how to deal with life out in the open, and then they're actually prepared for it.
Just 10% of the 2.3 million people incarcerated in the US. Critics say the 2018 reforms are only a small first step and fall far short of the kind of meaningful change Finland is so proud of. The scale, of course, is different. Today, there are fewer than 3,000 in the Finnish prison system.
Oh, whoa. I mean, okay, sure. Finland's a very small country, but that is not many people.
The number of people behind bars in the US is equal to half of Finland's total population.
You guys got a half of Finland in jail? That's crazy.
A reimagining of what prison looks like here started nearly 70 years ago, when this Scandinavian nation began building...
Scandinavian nation, everyone gets in the chat. Excuse me? Finland's not a part of Scandinavia. It's actually not, if you look it up.
one of the most humane systems in the world. In some of the latest steps, Finland's Criminal Sanctions Agency is investing heavily in technology training.
The first topic is what is AI? Then the second topic, problem solving with AI.
And building a state-of-the-art smart prison for women.
A smart prison? What does it do? It you get little thermostats in your cells so you can adjust the temperature, and you clap to turn the lights off.
And even testing VR to provide...
That's a lot of mattis. America's got half of Finland of mattis in prison.
Provide an escape from the drab walls and fluorescent lighting of Turku, Finland.
Turku? Take me to Turku prison, where we can chuck on a VR headset. No, to be fair, I understand. I understand why that might look like it reads as Turku.
Highest security closed prison. Mika, who is 10 years into a...
Maker? We got Maddie and Maker in Turku. It's just something funny about it. They couldn't even try to pronounce the names, right? Yeah. How's it actually pronounced? It's Turku. And this guy's name is Mika. Matti ja Mika in Turku.
15-year sentence.
Joo.
Is walking through a 3D forest.
Kamala ottaa noin lasin pois tiedäksä palata tähän todellisuuteen taas.
He appreciates the chance to interact with VR technology and learn the basics of working with computers.
I'm sure he does appreciate it. That's pretty cool. You're in prison and you get to play with your Oculus. It's just great. I'm in prison, but I put on this thing and it's like I'm not. I'm out in the forest. We just need a VR sauna, crank the heater up, some loli, put some water in it, get some steam, living the life. That's all the Finns need. You give them a VR headset in prison and they're chuck it on the sauna simulator and turn the heating up. They're like, why would I be anywhere else?
Sanotaan lisään vielä tämän verran, että tämmöisiä vankeja, ketä on välillä käynyt vapaana ja tullut takaisin, niin on sanonut ihan suoraan, että ei siellä pärjää, niin kuin, että siellä on niin paljon erilaista tämä kaikki niin kuin tämmöiset, että kaikki on niin paljon tietokoneistettua, että olisi hyvä saada sitä oppia.
We try to educate the prisoners to
We know what she's saying. Her accent, like, it's not even that strong. I feel like it doesn't need the subtitles. Sure, the last guy did. He literally wasn't speaking English.
use digital services in a meaningful way so that it would really help them to rehabilitate, that help them to take care of themselves and take care of their daily affairs.
Yep, set them up with a Facebook account, get them addicted to social media, get them on TikTok. Could you imagine that as a form of rehabilitation for people in prison? You get them. Imagine Matti setting up his little phone. He's doing his like getting his six pack out just by the river, the frozen river, and he's just like, you know, things Finnish people always do, and he's like pointing at his little text boxes. Get him rehabilitated, get him used to normal life, back out in the open. You know, this is what it's gonna be like as soon as you get back out there. This is what you're gonna have to be dealing with. It's pretty cool that they're setting people up to understand the new world. My great uncle got out of prison for grand larceny and didn't cope well with the new world. Well, that's the thing. If they've got such a low, you know, return rate, then they must be doing something right to get them actually prepared for what life is actually gonna be like. That's what I'm saying. Get them on the TikTok.
And the kind of things, the kind of skills that you need when you reintegrate back to society.
Like wearing a VR headset. You're gonna need to know that, because trust me, when you get back out there, they're everywhere. Everybody's just walking around. You can't even see people's eyes anymore. They're wearing VR headsets and they're all in forests.
Now Finland is investing in the
How's he gonna try to pronounce this one?
infrastructure to support that readjustment. A
Didn't even try.
€34 million prison that many hope will set the standard for the future. No bars, glass windows, an internet connection in every room.
Oh, dang. And I tell you what, it's better than ours. They'd have like blisteringly fast internet. You just pirate your games and it's like, what are you gonna do, sit in prison? You just pirate everything.
And small touches meant for comfort.
This is our specialty is divan. Yes.
Divan. Oh, nice little couches. Get the lounge back. It's pretty decent. They're decent little apartments. This prison is better than any house I've ever seen in America. Immigrate illegally. Yeah, I don't think that puts you in prison. I think that just gets you deported. I'm going to a prison in Finland and nobody's stopping me.
When it opens in this fall, the brand new facility in Hämeenlinna is expected to be
Oh, to be fair, that wasn't too bad. He got that one a lot closer than the other ones. Hämeenlinna. Yeah, that's about as close as you could get.
but just across the road, a reminder of the past. The old facility, built in 1972, once housed both men and women. It shut down in
Those days are gone.
2019 after years of disrepair, mould, and other reasons.
Okay. What other reasons? You can't just chuck that. You show us some like creepy abandoned facility and other reasons. Let's just leave it at that, if you know what I mean. We don't know the other reasons. Finnish prisoners have access to the same healthcare as other citizens. Well, that just makes sense. Well, because you're in prison, you don't deserve health. I don't know. I think you should be able to get by and, you know, not be dying.
This was before toilet.
That's just a good clip. I love the pause afterwards. Just get this Finnish man holding a bucket. And he's just staring. He's like, this was before toilet. Yeah, no, say no more. We get you. We get you. I think this is what they meant by other reasons. Yeah, he looks miserable holding that. Well, he's holding the toilet bucket.
And where did they empty it?
They didn't. They had to eat it. They did not get food for lunch or for dinner. They just drank it. I'm sorry. Things have really changed. This is why we take such good care of our prisoners.
I take this and
Throw it out the window.
there.
Put it there.
The smell was terrible.
It was pretty bad. Not good. You'd be so tempted to just poop straight into that thing. I'm questioning my life choices. All you guys, saying, all right, well, I'm packing my bags for Finland prison then. Maybe you should be questioning your choices. They used to poop in a bucket, Those prisoners really did their time. Their toilets looked like that, so that the new Finnish prisoners' toilets could be in virtual reality. Boop. Boop in a pocket. They had to poop in a pocket.
And just a few minutes' drive away, a relic built in the 19th century.
Relic. They built a relic.
And modelled on the American style of prison that is still widely in use today.
Oh, I see. They use it as a museum. as a relic of prisonry. Welcome to this absolute relic, this old school style of prison. It doesn't work. We have much better results now. Most people don't end up back in prisons. Yeah, this is what it's like. Yeah, they still got these in America. This is just prison in America. Yellow prison.
Cell blocks arranged in a radial floor plan, prisoners living in solitary confinement.
Doesn't look as good. I might take the other one. I'll take the one where I can dip in the ice lake and work out and, have a Oculus headset and stuff.
This one is a museum now, preserved to show just how hard prison life here used to be.
Yeah.
For Matti, the road to reform has led him to a career that he would never have dreamed of before. He connected with Reactor, a digital agency that does...
Reactor! That is not at all like an evil villain's company. They're definitely training up supervillains. You're gonna give a guy straight out of prison a job at Reactor? I give it a few years before he's flying around. He's got some vengeance against some superhero.
Designs online education courses. When they heard he was participating in this story, they invited him to give some feedback on the program.
I'm eager to hear, what did you think about the first course? What was your general impression about it?
It was shown quite simply what is AI, what isn't AI.
Is AI. Is AI. They call it Google. Is not AI. Is not AI. This mouse. Not AI. In fact, I think most things are not AI. I think most things in this room are definitely not AI. I have learned that. But there is certainly more AI now than before. I think so. I think there is definitely a little bit more AI. Previously, no AI. Everywhere. Everything was not AI. But now some things, just a couple of things, they are AI. It's good. Good use of learning stuff at in prison. AI, not AI. It's like the app from Silicon Valley.
So that was really good, and kind of show that it's not about magic.
Seeing him in this meeting, it's easy to forget that Matti is still serving out his sentence for murder.
Really put an emphasis there. Seeing him, sitting here, lounging back, chatting, giving his feedback on things that are AI and things that aren't, sitting in these ludicrously sized chairs. It's easy to forget that, he's serving out a sentence for murder. Tell us his life story? Yeah, I kind of want to hear the story.
In that time, he hopes to complete a university degree and start a business.
One way to
Yeah, well, why not? Let's do it. Just completing a university degree and starting a business while you're at uni. Like, it's just like, you compare that to anywhere else, that just seems like a good deal anywhere else. You'd want to be in prison because he's gonna come out. It doesn't cost him anything. It's free, except that in Finland, education and stuff is free anyway, so you don't need to want to go to prison. But like, geez. It'll murder the competition.
get kind of like employed is of course self-employment. So, and a lot of prisoners have already the entrepreneurial mindset.
Oh, that makes sense. It makes sense. Like if you're in prison chatting with your prison buddies, talking about, all right, so what are we doing? What are we doing, fam? Gonna study some stuff. Gonna get a degree. Want to get out. Want to obviously get a job. It probably is easier to just work on your own business, work on your own ways to figure out how you're going to get money rather than trying to get employed after that. Although I wouldn't be surprised if they had some system for employing ex-convicts.
Based on Matty's recommendations, Reactor is planning to add an entrepreneurship
Reactor, I can't get over that name.
course to the prison curriculum.
It has like
He said he got a job with Raptor or whatever. Raptor.
enforced my trust in also like this Finnish prison system where like giving chances to put people like you, like it's awesome.
After the meeting, Matty heads back to Louka prison.
Louka? Louka prison?
But he is excited for the future.
At the beginning
Was it Luokka? Oh, was it?
of my sentence, I thought that there can only be negative things in being in prison, that basically life is over. But I think you should give people a chance.
Yeah. I mean, give them a chance to change.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah. Jeez. He was 100% on his way to a sauna. Or like from a sauna. If Finnish prisons have one thing, I can almost guarantee you they have a sauna. He is so on his way from or to a sauna after or before that ice like dip. For your crimes, I shall sentence you to a 2-year course of JavaScript. Trust me, he seems happier than even the Finnish people who aren't in prison. I guess if you're given that option, like you're given the chance at a second chance in life and you get to kind of like restart, figure out a way to actually integrate into society, come up with a business and all that kind of stuff, you can start to feel like maybe you have options. Maybe you can turn your life around and start doing some good stuff. And not end up back in prison. In Finland, sauna is a human right. I think that's actually true. I wouldn't be surprised if it was true. There is a sauna for every 1.8 people. Look, it's either true or it's in effect true. Anyway, let me know. Would you like to take a vacation to Finnish prison? Get a degree while you're there? What are your opinions? Let's get political. You reckon jails should be good and nice or not? Let's start some debates. And follow me on Twitch. We film these live. Get some of the lemon carton merch. It's pretty cute. It's got a little lemon carton on it. And if you do like tech and you want to learn a little bit about it, or if you just find it interesting somehow, or if you are from Finnish prison wanting to learn about products that are coming out at the moment, then check out my other channel, Lemon Bits. It's in the description below. And I will see you guys next time.